The Bears come out, Dow down 180 points. My name's D7 here at Grok. Trade. It's Tuesday, May 17th, 2016. And the markets get rocked on big volume today. Now, tomorrow. Wednesday, the 18th, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Fed come out with their minutes. We're all watching that. You'll see everyone down. Small caps doing the worst, 1.6%. I have my short position actually is on this, so my short position did well today. Banks confirming today's drop, and crude oil up 1.4%. Crude oil is breaking through resistance areas, looking fairly well. Gold, silver, bullish territory. VIX increasing by 4%, 8% on the VIX index. And so we have some fear out there in the markets. Taking a look here at the S&P. Now, man, what a set of head fakes we've been getting. Had this breakdown, I said down arrow. And then in the face of a breakdown over the weekend, yesterday, we get a pop to the upside. And said, wow, we might as well add a green arrow to the upside with a big question mark. If you remember yesterday's video. And sure enough, the question mark was underlined with an exclamation point. So, because today we had the big bearish move to the downside, and I removed those white or green can't even talk. Green arrows to the upside. If you look at this, we still have this big bullish pennant on the S&P 500. This is still more of a bullish formation than a bearish. Today, we opened, popped up for a bit, stayed buoyant, then we dropped, crashed, came back up, closing out this trend line that we have. Which doesn't surprise me. We are below the 50-day moving average and the 20-day moving average. And we're flirting with a breakdown. And then, in fact, if we do break down, and I expect tomorrow to be very turbulent with the Fed announcement. I expect to be a big, wide candlestick here to the upside and down. We'll see, and wherever it closes, it closes. But I foresee if this does drop, this will be a head and shoulder trend reversal pattern that will definitely be broken. And then we'd be looking for a move to the downside that could be sustained for some time. The diamonds, what's interesting here, we got this, I can't even in good faith have this trend line going. I mean, I can do that one. That's where it was earlier. I thought we were going to get a bounce. That's why I put it down here. Technically, we're still in a bull flag. Down below 20 and 50-day moving averages. And, really depends on what the Fed's going to do tomorrow. This thing could break out and have some nice highs. Or it's going to be a head and shoulders, and it's going to break down, and it's going to be gnarly. So at this moment, I'm not playing it one direction or the other, even though I have a token short position, and I've had that token short position for some time now. And I'm going to sit on that. I got a tight stop on it. I'm assuming tomorrow with any sort of bullish activity, I'll get out of this because I want to be ready to go long if the markets decide to go north. However, I will also be equally quick to load up short if we get a drop to the downside that's sustained with volume. The NASDAQ, wow. I mean, we got a trend line here, but it's not that exciting of a trend line, meaning that it's not confirmed. Not happy. I mean, normally I'd be waving the warning flag saying, warning, we broke support, but this area just hasn't been tested that many times to shout from the rooftops warning. Now, what did not happen was we had this pullback and a pop on low volume. What we did not have is is follow through to the upside. So it shows relative weakness. And my gut tells me that it wouldn't surprise me to see a big bearish day tomorrow. So, and the jury's still out on that one. Russell's broke down. It's much like the NASDAQ. But the volume on the sell side, guys, is just immense. And that's something that really has my attention right now. A lot of individuals looking to sell at this moment. And that's really not a good sign for any bulls out there. Crude oil is just on fire, stopping at the falling 200-day moving average. It's had a nice week. Last week, this week, it's just doing really, really nicely here in the markets. The upside breaking a lot of resistance. We called a buy yesterday. Gold still above a very important trend line, but we're flirting with support, and I think that's something that it needs to bounce and release from this trend line. If not, this has a better chance of dropping. This rising wedge could get bearish and quickly. And I'm going to draw another trend line coming across there. And I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm using tradingview.com. If you can get a free chart there at tradingview.com. Here's silver. Silver's making a nice bull flag. I do see upside potential here on silver. So if you go to groktrade.com, click on Trading Mentor, watch all the videos. They're free to watch. Catch you guys later.